Welcome back and let's continue with the series of Python by WsCubeTech. I am Nehal and this particular video will talk about the limit statement. So what we are going to do over here is like, now we have learned about how to use the select statement, right? And select statement is basically used to fetch all the records that is inside your table. So limit is basically used like, what if you want to give a limit? Like suppose you're having a table, and inside your table you're having a number of records, say it may be 100,000 or about to that. So in that case, what you want, you just don't want to go with the select star, that is you want to display the uh, uh, contains that and you want to specify some limit to it, that display me 2 records or 3 records something. So in that case we can make use of this limit statement. So we'll see this thing practically. So the first step over here is to import our module. So we'll simply say import MySQL.connector. And once we are done with this, I have to make use of the connect method. So I will just say MySQL.connector.connect because this connect method is inside my MySQL connector. So I have to do this thing. And now over here, I have to pass some arguments over here. So the first argument over here I'm going to pass is the host. So when I say host is equal to, so it is my local host. The second argument over here is the user. User is nothing but root. And we have this password over here. So I'm just going to say password is equal to, and I will type my password. And this one is the database, and the database that we have is the employee DB. So I'm just going to type that thing. So I'm just going to say employee underscore and DB. That's it. So what we have done over here is that we have established the connection with our database, and I will just store this inside my variable name. So I will call it as my DB over here. And now what I want to do is I want to create my cursor object over here. So I will just say my db.cursor, and I will just store this inside a variable name, call it as x. And now I can just execute my queries. So I will just say x dot and execute. So this is the method with that we want to call in order to just write our queries. And inside this, I'm just going to write my query. Now, what I just want to do is I have to view all the contents, but I have to set the limit to it. So what I'm just going to say, I will just say select star from the table name. So the table name is emp details. So I will just say emp underscore details. And if I just don't type anything over here, so it will just display me all the records. So first we'll do that thing. So in order to do that thing, what we are going to do is we have to make use of this of x dot fetch all. So I'm just going to store this thing inside a variable, that is result, so that it will just store my all the fetch all the records and will store it inside the result. And I will simply say that I will just go with the for loop. So I will say for I in result, and you just print I. That's it. And once done with this, if I just simply say run over here, so you can see that I'm getting this records. All right, fine. So by using the select star from table name, we get all the records. But like say for example, I want to set a limit to here. So what I just want to do is I will just say that limit, and I will just say 2. So you can see over here, if I just simply say run over here, so the first 2 records have been displayed. So this is how you can just make use of this limit statement with your select statement over here. And this will just give me the display the records that I pass over here, the limit. Suppose I say that limit is 3. So it will display me the first 3 records over here. So it is displaying this thing. All right. Now, what if you want to just display from somewhere from between, like from, I suppose I want to start with 3 and go till the 5, because in our MySQL workbench, you can see over here, we are having this many records. So what I want to do is I want to start with 3 and go till 5. So for that purpose, what you can do is you can just say here that first just count. So the limit is like, if I just start with 3, so 1, 2, 3, so it will be 3 records, right? So I will just say that limit 3, and we'll make use of this offset. And now this offset just says that Like for example over here, like it will start with 3 and it will go till 5, so you just need to mention that thing. So what I want to do is, like, I want to say that you display the 3 records, but you start after the 2. So I'm just going to mention that thing. So what it will do is that it will just start with after 2, and it will just display all the 3 records that it is having inside the table. So if you just write this limit 3, so this limit 3 simply means that only the 3 records will be displayed. And if you just don't write this offset, so it will by default it will just start with 1, 2 and 3 likewise. But like suppose you want to just display from in between somewhere, so in that case what you can say that limit, you are saying that you just display 3 records, and offset you are just mentioning this keyword over here, and you're saying here if I just mention it 2, so it will just start with the third one. So you can see over here it is starting with the third one. What if I just say that start with the if I just mention is 3, so it will start with the fourth one over here. So you can see that it is starting with fourth and going till end, and this was what we expected over here. So this is how you can just make use of this limit statement. So this limit simply says that if you just want to limit the data which you want to get viewed, so you can just make sure that you to use this limit instead of displaying the entire detail what is there inside your table. So I hope you're clear with this limit statement. And if you're just enjoying this series, so just hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel. So thanks for watching.